Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Marina. If you're new here, then welcome. Hello, we are going to be doing a full face of the most expensive products that I own. So I have done a cheapest version of this as well, which is going to be up after this one. So make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So I'm going to actually be setting my face with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. Now I have actually put a little bit of the MAC Mariah Carey pigment in here just to make it a bit glowy, but I am going to use this as my primer today. So just going to set everything with that, and then I'm just, while that's drying, just going to curl my lashes with the Tarte eyelash curler. And then I always like to start off my face with eyebrows. So today I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow eye pomade in dark brown. I absolutely love this. I went through a stage where this was all I would use, and then I fell in love with the L'Oreal Unbeliever Brow, and then I started using this because I wanted to use it up, because I got a lighter shade now that I've put a little bit more light colour in my hair, and I've like completely fallen back in love with this. So my brows are really like unruly, untamed at the moment, so they're not going to look as good as they normally would. So I'm just starting on the arch and then bringing the product through the tail and then doing underneath. I have got quite thick full brows anyway, so I don't need to use a great deal of product. So I normally only take it to about there, and then I just use the spoolie just to brush that through and then make sure it looks nice and faded. That is the difference. Perfecto. And then I am going to be carving my eyebrows. So I always use a pot concealer to carve out the brows. So today I'll be using the Benefit Boing Concealer in the shade number 2. Just looks like that. I just prefer to use a pot when I am concealing the brows. And this is a Meet Makeup L312 brush. It's actually a lip brush, but I find that it really small, so it's really good to actually carve around the brows. I'm just going to take a bigger flat brush just to get that blended out. So I'm just kind of pulling the concealer down onto the lid to blend it. And then for above, I'm just going to kind of, again, pull it upwards. So I don't want to move the product, I just want to blend out the edges. So next up, I'll be doing my eyes. I'll zoom you in a little bit. I'm really sorry, my camera makes a really funny noise when it's zoomed in too much. So I'll try and kind of speed through the eyes quickly, but I am really sorry for any noise. So for eyeshadow primer, I'll be using the Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion. This is £19.50. And then I'll be using the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I have done a full kind of review tutorial with this palette, so I'll leave that linked down below if you would like to check it out. But it's absolutely stunning. This is £58 though. It's an awful lot of money, but it is a lovely palette. So I'll zoom in a little bit, and I do apologise for the noise. I changed my mind. I'm doing the base first because why not? So the most expensive foundation I own is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It is £34. Now I know my colour isn't the best at the moment, so I'm just going to go wet my beauty sponge. So the shade I'm using is 2C2 Pale Almond. It's not the right shade, but it's all I have. Actually I have one, but it's darker, so we're just going to have to deal with it. And this foundation used to be like the one that everybody had. This is a nice foundation, it's nice full coverage, but it is quite thick and heavy for a daily basis, so I like to save this for when I'm going out somewhere special or any special occasion. Not that we can go out anywhere at the moment, but you know. I'm pretty happy with how the foundation is looking, and then for concealer I've got the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Light. This is £23, you can get it off QVC. So I'm just going to put this under the eyes, forehead, chin, and then a tiny little bit on the nose. And then I'm just going to use my sponge to blend this one out. Now to set my under eyes, I have got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This thing is super old. This is £42. It looks like that. So I just mixed all three of those lighter shades together because I am trying to just use up this palette, to be honest with you. And then just down the centre the face, where we put the concealer. For face powder I'll be using the Jane Iredale Loose Mineral Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Warm Sienna. This is so expensive. It is £40. You can get this at the beauty show, and I believe this is the tester version, so it's not in like the fancy packaging, and that way you can get it a little bit cheaper. But because it's like a powder foundation, it has got really nice coverage, and I do really like this brand. I do prefer the Pure Press powder of theirs, which is slightly cheaper than this. It's £35. But yeah, if you want to invest in a powder, sorry, that was some kind of mouth. If you want to invest in a powder, it is expensive, but it is a really nice powder. Now that my base is kind of done, I'm going to put some contour from the contour palette. I'm just going to use this shade here. I never used to do the fishy face, and I keep doing it in videos, and I feel like I look like an idiot. And then I'm going to do my jaw. Girl, we got a contour her there. And then I'll take a small brush to my nose, just like a small angled one. I'm going to bake. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun translucent powder, and I'm going to bake underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go on to the eyes just while that is all baking. Just made a massive mess. Let's start off with the primer. I love this eyeshadow primer because it has got a bit of concealer in it. I say this every time, but I just really like it because it cancels out any discoloration, any redness, any veins that you might have. And it's just a really great primer. I don't have any problems with my shadows creasing, and I have got quite oily lids, and I also have got hooded lids, so that can make creasing happen a lot more because like your eyes are just pushed up on each other. So this is really, really good. And then we've got the gorgeous Huda palette. I'm not sure what look I want to go for because I only have one lip. I think I know what I'm going to do. Yes. I'm going to start with the shade Karma, which is this beautiful nude colour. And then I'll be taking a little bit of this just to deepen that up. We'll start with the shade Karma on a fluffy brush and just take this through the crease. I really wanted to do a nude look with this because I have done one before, but I did like a purpley look, and I have just ordered the P. Louise winter bases, so you get a pink, blue, purple and a green. And when I get the green, I will be doing a look with this, but like focused on the greens. But I really wanted to use that with it as well, so make sure you are subscribed, and then you'll see that when it arrives. I do really like this palette. Yeah, I got it for my birthday, which was on Christmas Eve, so I've had it for a couple of months now. But yeah, I really, really like it. I do think £58 for one palette though is a lot of money. I would never have bought it with my own money, so I'm really, really grateful that I got it as a gift. And as you can see, like, it's got a really nice colour payoff. It's really, really pretty. And then I'll be taking a slightly smaller brush with that darker purple, which is called Hot Mess, and I am just going to be deepening up the crease so we have some dimension. So placing it on my outer corner and then just slowly bringing this up through the crease. Then just taking a little bit more of Karma and just doing circular motions over the top, just to make sure that that is all blended out. And then on an even smaller brush, I'm just going to take the shade Vortex just to add a little bit more smokiness. And I'm just taking is Butter a Carb brush, which is the A13 from Spectrum, and I'm just going to pack this onto my very outer corner here, just so we can have a little bit of smokiness and depth. And then I'm taking the Vortex, no, Hot Mess shade, and then just gonna blend that out. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Karma just because this is looking really purple and I did want to keep it more on the neutral side, but it's okay just because the lipstick I've got is more like reds. Then we are going to move on to the lid, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of the Stila Kitten Karma Liquid Glitter Shadow. I find this so, so beautiful. I'm going to take it on a brush and then apply it to the eyelid. So I'm taking it just a little bit higher than the crease, because like I said, I have got hooded eyelids, so you'll just be able to see the product a little more. So you can add a little bit more of that, but I just want to kind of stick with the palette. I'm actually going to use this shade Galaxy, which is this shade here, just on the same brush. Then I'll be taking a little bit more of Hot Mess and then just popping this on the outer corner and just blending this over so there is not a harsh line inside. And then taking a little bit of Karma and just popping that over the line to merge the two together, and just to add a little bit more colour. Cute, right? For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Flash Cat Eye. I believe this is $11.99. I have all the prices on the screen. I'm just going to do a thin line with this. This line, it's so quick and easy to use. It's a really nice black line. And then I'll be adding a little bit of mascara. I've got the Soap & Glory Thick and Fast Mascara. I only tend to keep one mascara open at a time. I'll be putting lashes on later, so I'm not going to be going too crazy with mascara. Just want a little base so that when we put the lashes on, they will merge together nicely. I'm just going to dust away the fake, and then I'm just going to do underneath here. So I've just got the Urban Decay 24/7 Slide On Glide On pencil in the shade 0, which is a nice black. This is £16 for a full size pencil. They last a really long time. I've had this for ages. Really soft and creamy, and they do stay on all day. I hate it when an eyeliner just rubs off your eyes. It really bugs me. So I've got that on, and then for the lower lash line, let's take that. Let's take a bit of Gold Glitch and then a little bit of Karma. So in the inner corners as well. Pretty. So now we are going to bronze up this skin. So I have got the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. I swear I got medium. Dark chocolate matte. Okay, apparently I've got dark. I think I thought that I bought medium. It smells like chocolate. This is the first time using this, so let's see. Ooh, it feels really smooth and it goes on really nicely actually. And then for blusher, I have got Nars Gina. This is £25, which I think is an awful lot of money for a blusher, to be honest. But this is a really pretty shade. I don't think I've heard anyone else like mention this on YouTube, but it's a gorgeous like peachy summery shade. Then for highlighter, we are going to be using the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Peach Goddess. This is £26. You can get it off Beauty Bay if you're in the UK. I really love this formula and this particular shade. It is one of my favourites. Really lovely glowy highlighter. Then I will take a smaller brush and pop a little bit of this on the inner corners of my eyes. And then just a little bit on the brow bone here. Then I'm gonna take Gimme Brow in the shade 5. This is a like brow wand, brow mascara. And I'm just going to run this through. So this is going to just keep everything in place and add a little bit more texture, as there is fibres in this. And then next up I'm going to be doing lips. So I've got the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Manic. These are also £16. Now these are probably my favourite lip liner. They're so creamy. Now my most expensive lipstick is actually from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a liquid lipstick in the shade Kathryn and this is £20. This formula is stunning. This product. So I'm gonna let that dry and then we're gonna just do lashes. So these are from Doll Beauty and these are £10 each. This is in the style Jamie G. They look stunning. I have been wearing them loads lately. I'm gonna go off camera and put these on because I am absolutely trash at applying lashes. So BRB. Hey guys. So I have successfully put my lashes on, made a bit of a mess, but it's all good. For setting spray, I've used the Decay All Nighter setting spray. Really, really nice one. I feel like there are alternatives to this, but it is really nice. And when I do go somewhere like Florida where it is baking hot and sweating, I do always take this because I know that it works. I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss, just to tone down the lips a bit because they are quite red, but that was the only shade I had in the Anastasia. I'm going to use a Kylie gloss and this is in the shade Damn Gina. It's from the Coco collection. Really, really pretty. So I'm just going to pop a bit of this on top. Then that completes the look. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching my full face of the most expensive products that I own. It was really fun kind of picking them out and actually just being like, wow, this actually cost that much, like £26 for one highlighter and £58 for a palette is a lot of money. But yeah, really happy. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Here's my Instagram, so make sure you give them a follow. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the eyes a little bit better. So I'm really happy. That's the lashes, and this is how the eyes turn out. So really classic, really pretty highlighter. Yeah, really happy. So yes, I again thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.